So, you're ready to leave. Now what? Welcome, my friends, to video number 4 out of 4 videos that are ranging from topics surrounding emotional abuse, gaslighting, how to escape toxic relationships, what to do in all of these scenarios. We are in a chapter on this YouTube channel all about relationships. We talk a lot about mental health, loving yourself, gaining confidence in yourself, mental illness, traumatic experiences, and how to overcome that. And this chapter, all about relationships, has led us to this number 4 video, which is how to escape an abusive relationship. My last video was all about gaslighting. I will link that up above and down below, along with the other videos of this 4-part series. But this one is specifically for those who feel like they are wanting to leave and don't know how. The ones before were more so about identifying what your relationship is, the toxicity of your relationship, and if you were in an abusive relationship. This one is how to leave. And I have to record fast because it's getting dark, so let's get into it. There are many reasons why people choose to stay in an abusive relationship. I've discussed this briefly in my other videos, but a couple of those reasons might be we've loved them once, we've seen their good and we think they can get back there, we know they're hurting and we think that we can save them. We justify their actions by saying they didn't mean it, they're different, they're not like that, they're changing. We still have love for that person. It's very hard to leave an abusive relationship. But I always refer back to the quote, hurt people hurt people. And most, if not all of these people, of these abusive individuals who are inflicting emotional or physical, psychological abuse on you, are very emotionally and psychologically damaged themselves. And often this stems from their own childhood traumas or the things that they've seen or bullying that they've endured. I've endured bullying myself, but it is very hard to try to save or change a person with these thoughts that are so ingrained when they have not actively chosen to change themselves, or they are not really making action steps towards becoming a better person and a better partner to you, despite if they try and convince you that they are. That's a tactic that abusers use, and it's all to gain control over the victim. My brother has been a drug addict my whole life, and me and my whole family, we want him to heal more than he does. We are consistently setting ourselves up for disappointment and failure every single time we try to help him, but he never consciously made the decision to try and heal. And the same thing goes for abuse. If you want to help someone and change someone and they have convinced you that they want to change, but they have not made action steps towards that, or they are continuing to hurt you in the same way, making you feel bad about yourself, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. And I hope you're listening to this message with an open heart, because there are ways for you to do what's best for yourself in this situation. And I respect you. I love you. And let's get into the video. The most important thing that you can do when you're ready to leave an abusive relationship, in my opinion, is confirm your safety. Who do you have as backup? Who do you have there for you when you leave? Who knows your situation, knows that you might need them at any given time? Any neighbors, any family members? Will you need somebody when you are leaving? Having people you love and who you trust around you can be the difference between a successful exit and an impossible exit, and one that allows the manipulator, the abuser, the opportunity to convince you to stay when you are feeling weak, vulnerable, and sad, or threaten you if you try and leave. Having people is crucial. The next is to think ahead about how you are going to leave. Think having a car full of gas. Think having any precious items or electronics already packed away. Think your security and having phone passwords changed if you have any shared passwords with your partner. Know where the exit routes are in your house if you have to hide, if you have to escape. Try to refrain from hiding in a bathroom or in a closet where there's no possible way to escape. Try to refrain from being in the kitchen where there are weapons and knives that you could potentially be hurt with. You know, I don't know the severity of your situation, but at the end of the day, domestic violence is on the rise and has been in 2020, and this is an opportunity for us to make a change and us to bring these harder conversations to talk about to light. Another thing around the security is be mindful of any monitors around the house or any video cameras, any alarm systems that are around the house that might trigger your abuser, the person you're in a relationship, to knowing where you are. We want to be sneaky. We want to be in stealth mode, right? So these are things that you have to keep in mind and be consciously aware of before you leave, depending on your situation. Have a list of emergency contacts, whether in your phone or a separate phone. If you're using your phone might be dangerous, have a list of any local domestic violence hotlines or helplines or people to help you if you need it. I know it sounds extreme. I know you might never have expected yourself to be in this situation, but the fact of the matter is that people get themselves into these situations. It's by mistake. It's no fault of yours, and I don't want you to think that it is your fault, but if you're ready to leave, depending on the severity of your situation, these are things that you'll have to think about. The next thing I want to talk about is what to do after you have left the situation. But really quickly, if you have gotten any value out of this video, if you think that others who are struggling or in these situations and don't have the resources to get out, they don't know where to start, if you think they could benefit from this video or the others in this series, do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel, because it helps me in the YouTube algorithm reach more and more people. We are going to reach millions of people who need help, and in order to do that, I need your support to help me get there. Thank you, I love you, and let's get on to our last section, which is what to do when you've left the situation. There's a lot more information on this topic. I'm happy to make a part 2 if you need to, but what I would say for now is be mindful of who knows your actual address. Don't post it around. Use a P.O Box if you have to. Deactivating the cards if you have any shared cards or any shared accounts of any kind. If you're scared that your abuser might be looking for you or finding you, these are things that you'll have to keep in mind when you are away. How can you keep where you are a secret? How can you keep yourself safe in the best way possible? And after that point, after you feel safe and secure, or as safe and secure as you can, perhaps a restraining order is in the picture as well, it's time to work on yourself. It's time to regain your strength. It's time to regain your confidence. And I have many, many resources on this channel about how you can learn to love yourself again, how you can find your strength, your power, how you can develop your self-confidence moving forward so you're not held back by your toxic thoughts and what you've been led to believe by your abuser for so long. There are options for you. Don't give up on yourself. I'm going to link some resources down below in the comments, and I'm going to link them at the end of this video as well, so you have solutions, you have resources, a place to turn. And the last solution I want to offer you is to join my private Facebook community. I've talked about this in my previous videos if you've seen them. It's called Loving Yourself, a place to go to learn the things we were never taught. You will find community, you will find support, you will find live Q&As every single week. So on your journey to loving yourself and reconnecting to building your confidence, reconnecting to your power, you have a place to go. So with that being said, I hope this quick video gave you some solutions as to what you can do. Again, if you want a part 2 or for me to sit down and really dive deeper into these topics or even share my stories, drop it in the comments below, and I'm happy to let you guys into my personal life if that's of interest. I love you guys. Check out these videos that I've handpicked for you. I hope you enjoy them. Don't give up on yourself. You can do it. All right, guys. Bye.